A-Side Podcast, presented by A-Side Network. Now, your hosts, Jared, Paul, and Reddmond.
Hello, welcome back. Actually, you guys should be welcoming us back because we haven't been here for like 3 weeks. But for good reason. We all been pretty busy with school, and this has never happened before because we're actually very consistent until recently. But I'm here. Reddmond's here. Paul's here. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
We're all here.
We're
The
back.
gang's all here. We're back together.
So I guess to really get into it really quick, so Jared has some news that
Okay, so I was just on Reddit because I haven't been on Reddit all day, and I get my
That's
news.
an addiction.
No,
right?
no. I meant like I normally get my news from here.
Right.
That's what I meant.
No, yeah.
But yeah, it is also an addiction. I love this website.
Right.
But anyways, the first thing I see, as of 5 hours ago, it says Presidential Executive Order amending Executive Order 13223.
All right.
And I was going through the comments. The first comment says, wartime is no time for a massive tax cut. Then the next guy says, I just got off of 8 years this past July of service, and I have moved on with my life. I started a family, I work a great job, I bought a house, I'm finishing my master's, I'm not going back. The chapter is closed.
Alright.
So, I'm just very
Alright,
curious.
well, I'm going to say it's nothing, but just in case it's something, let's try and read this.
Wait, hold on. I think I saw it. Go down a little bit.
Yeah, so, first of all, I just had I was trying to read...
Section 1, Amendment to Executive Order 13223. Executive Order, the authority is available for use during national emergency. Air Force, military, blah, blah, blah. Nothing in this order shall be constituted to impair the other one.
Donald Trump.
Trump.
White House. Trump. Oh, yeah, I have John Oliver's thing. Okay, so I was trying to read the theater histories assignment that I had to read.
Yeah.
It's this Indian poem. I could not get through it. So my eyes are tired looking at complex language.
So let me just, so did we not figure it out?
Well, I typed it into news, President Executive Order, and the only thing that's showing up is the White House blog. So
Okay.
I could go to Twitter.
This is, okay, sure. I'm going to do that too.
Oh, wait, no.
Ooh, what's that, Paul?
That's my friend from Tech. Quite like the only... Not another topic for another day.
Okay.
Hard to explain.
Bet you it's not. Damn. Stained these pants a little bit. That's annoying.
The sky's the limit and you know.
What? Twitter's backdrop for... You know, I actually have a Twitter. I can go on Twitter and see what's going on.
Yeah, this is annoying me. I'm 90% sure it's something, but... It's making it sound like it brought back the draft, but I can assure you it's not what happened.
No, yeah, I would have... Executive Order...
This is puzzling. This is weird. Let me get a fake...
Executive Order... Let's see. It popped up. It says, if Executive Order 13223 is what I think it is, the recent retired military vets can be called back.
Oh.
Okay.
It doesn't affect... No, but it's still a little... Well, are they retired or are they off duty? Because there's a difference.
Retired, I think. Wait, let me see.
Because if they're like... What's the term they use? If they go on when you go...
A leave?
A leave?
Not a leave, the opposite of leave, where you go...
A stay?
What do they call it? Like when, I had 2 tours. If they just, if they're off, I guess, tour. I don't know, that's weird.
He's trying to be tough.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm not exactly feeling politics tonight, so... Plus it is... Oh, yeah, here we go. Could recall... Oh, there's a shortage. That's why. Retired pilots. Okay. So it's the equivalent of... Have you seen the movie Office Space?
Yeah, I love Office Space.
This is the presidential equivalent of... Yeah, I'm gonna need you to come in.
I'm gonna need you
next
to come back.
week. Yeah, that'd be great.
Alright.
So, anyway, that's that.
That's
So, no, Executive Order 66 has not happened. The clones are not coming to attack us. We're not going into the draft.
We're not Jedi Masters, so they wouldn't attack us.
True. We'd be fine.
Yeah.
We'd be totally fine.
All right. Also, Reddmond is watching Yankee game. Which
Am I the only one watching?
No. I'm not like calling him out. I'm
2016,
saying this is good. Because the we're all from New York.
Yeah, it's exciting when the Yankees are in the play.
Yeah,
in
when the
World
Yankees
Series.
are.
They're not in the World Series yet, Paul.
No, they're in the.
I'm just if they get in, it's exciting.
No, which is if they. I was told by Redmond if they win this game against the Houston Astros, they will be in the World Series against who?
Dodgers. LA versus New York.
Ooh,
So,
That has a nice ring to it.
that does. That really does. East Coast versus West Coast.
there we
I
go.
like that.
So
It's currently top the first, 2 outs.
We're just gonna-
Didi Gregorius is up. 1. Here's the pitch. And swing, pop up. It's going to be an easy 1-2-3 inning for Justin Verlander. And Luis Severino is going to take
Justin
the...
Verlander's on the Astros.
Yep. And that inning is over.
Isn't he dating Kate Upton?
Yep, she's probably there. So, it's a 1-2-3 inning for Verlander. Let's go bottom first. Keep you updated. Here we go. Back to it.
all right. So Jared had a story that he was going to tell 2 weeks ago.
Oh shit! Oh yeah. Okay.
All right. What happened?
Well, I got off work, so this is a work story. For those of you who don't know, I work at a Spirit Halloween.
This is year 2, the sequel.
Spooky, huh?
This is the sequel.
This is the sequel. I worked there last year, so I figured, why not? It's a seasonal job. It's cool. I kind of already know how to do it. Why not? So, sorry. God. All right. Basically, we closed at 8. There's a sign on the door that says 8 o'clock, right? So that was the time that we closed. We locked the doors. We still had people in the store, but they were allowed to be there since they showed up before 8. And so since the doors are locked, I hear somebody try to open the door, and then I hear like a knock. So I go around, and then this man and this woman are standing there, and this dude's holding up his phone. And he goes, "You guys, open the door." We're just like, "No, I'm sorry, we're closed." He's like, "No, you're not." And he opens, and he has his phone out, and it says 9. But the thing is, on the site, it updated it for the next week, because every day we get closer to Halloween, the store stays open later. But since it's still this week, we were not open.
Right.
So I was like, "No, we closed at 8." And they're like, "Dude, your site says you close at 9. So I'm like, "All right, just let me get my manager." So I got my manager, and then I was ringing people up, and my manager goes around, and she's like, I just hear in the background. I'm like, no, can I help you? Oh no, we're closed. And here, and I'm like, I kind of echo that out, or not echo that out, like block it out and ringing up.
And
then like
people are still in the store. It just
people are
closed.
still in the store, yeah. But
So it
people,
just closed.
yeah, just closed, yeah. But like we're closed, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It closed,
yeah,
it was like
you can't.
8:05, and then so. I'm like ring this up, and then I just hear yelling, like, and then I like, what the fuck? And I just hear, what's your name? And they're like, it doesn't matter what my name is, we're closed. You don't need to know my name. And then I hear like the bell for the door like shake, and then I just hear, hey, you cannot rip the door out of my head. That's like assault. And then so I was like, okay.
That is assault.
No. So I had to like tell the customers to like hold on. So I go around, and these guys are just like causing just difficulties. Like they're just like you guys are closing early. You guys are closing early because you're like lazy or something. I don't know. And then I was like, what's going on? So I was like, guys, you guys can come back tomorrow. Like we're open tomorrow. There's no big deal. And they're just like, no. They said something about now you will not get our money because of this service. I'm like, It doesn't. We're closed. Like it doesn't. You would have not. We would still, even if we let you, we would not have gotten your money anyways because we're closed. Like I don't understand what the big deal is. Just come back tomorrow. And then so they're getting like more and more heated, and then like so, like we told them like they wouldn't leave. So we were just my manager's just like, we're gonna call the police, right? And then. So this guy's like yelling at my manager, and then his freaking crackhead wife is yelling at my manager too. And then so I was kind of just like, all right guys, I think it would be better if you guys leave. And I have my hands up like this, and then he's still talking to my manager. He's like, you guys are closing early, and he touches my hand like this, and he has his finger in my face, like really close. He's like, you just touched me, motherfucker, and then. So I'm sitting there like, no, you touched me. Like I didn't raise my voice, I didn't curse, I didn't do anything because I wasn't mad. I was like, these guys are obviously like, if they're gonna yell at me over like a Halloween, like you guys are like 40s. Like, you guys need to relax. The dude was like way younger than the wife. Anyways, so she's just like, you just touched me, motherfucker. No, dude. I was like, hey, listen, you guys need to leave. Like, you guys cannot be here anymore. And no, when he called me that, my manager was like, no, don't let him talk to you. No, you cannot talk to my my sales associate like that. And I was like, well, okay, thank you for defending me. You guys need to. I was telling them you need to leave. And then he was just like, if they want to, if you guys want to fight, we'll fight. And I'm like, I'm not. No, I literally said no one wants to fight, sir. You just need to leave.
Who said fight? The other guy, right?
The guy, yeah,
the guy invading.
The guy that's like, yeah, and then we know he was about absolutely nothing. Like, he was not going to do it because he and his wife are holding each other back. I don't know how that works.
Hold me back.
No, they were like, no. I was like, sir, what are you doing? Like, I just had to. That happened, and then he was like trying to make his way, and I was like, no, you can't do that. So she called the police, and then like they like got in their cars.
Who called the police?
I don't know. After calling my freaking manager a whore and a bunch of other things, I thought it was gonna be way worse because we're both black. So I thought I was like, well, it's bound to happen. But it didn't. Actually, it did sort of. She called her, and I quote, a ratchet black bitch, which was pretty fucked.
A little racial.
A little racial there, which was so they left, and then she got the plate number, and we had to talk to the police, and so that happened, and.
Does Gabriel work for you?
Yeah, he did. There? He wasn't there for that. It was just me. It was just me and my manager. And I had to tell the kids to move into the back because there were kids in the store.
Well, come on, guys, move in the back.
No, I was like, all right, guys, maybe just go with your mom and go to the back of the store.
If we can't have Halloween, no one can.
I know, like it was like, and the dude was wearing like a Star Wars Rebel shirt, so I knew he was a fucking like he was not about it. He did not want to trade. Right. He did not want to fucking fight me because if I was off the clock,
such a random Star Wars Rebel shirt.
Yeah, he was a fucking. Oh man, he was.
I came to buy.
I don't know what he was just like. If you like the same day, like literally 15 minutes ago, like I was like somebody like came up to the door. I was like, I was about to lock the door, and they're like, "Oh, what time do you guys close?" I'm like, "We actually just closed a little while ago. I mean, just a couple minutes ago." And they're like, "Oh, we'll come back tomorrow."
That's what he said?
Yeah, that's it. And then so no, not them.
Oh,
no, there's a different guy, another person. So I don't understand why they couldn't just do that. Like So this guy was like, "Oh my god." Well, they's like, "We'll wait till you get off work." I'm like, "No." I mean, if you could try, but he's not gonna fight me. Like it's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out.
Gonna smother you with the story.
Huh?
I disapprove of that choice. I feel he should be ashamed for wearing that shirt. You don't deserve it.
Yeah,
you don't deserve it. Give me that shirt.
Yeah, it probably smells like a freaking crystal meth.
How old is he?
I don't know. The drugs were a thing, so
it's really
anywhere from like late 20s to like early 40s. I really don't know.
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's that age.
Yeah,
sounds like something great in the playwriting.
I could, but that
definitely sounds like
I could. That's definitely something I could write in like as like a short play.
There you go.
But that's what happened to me at work. It was like, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, are you like that mad over a Halloween costume? Like, what? Ugh. So that happened, yeah.
Something Paul would do.
Something Paul.
You just
listen, you can't just not let me. Did I ever tell you this story I had about? I feel like I've told you.
What?
This guy was supposed to make me a Bane mask.
I think I remember that. I don't remember it at all. Wait, I remember you told me that. But
I think you told it on the podcast before.
Did you?
That's why I think I did.
Wait,
I really think I.
Can you like finish like you?
Yes,
they didn't finish it.
That was 2. I won't go into it again. I remember that. I was like,
they didn't finish it in time, and then you just wait. What happened?
It was just
a quick summary. It wasn't good.
No, he said he'd make me a Bane mask. The kid was a fucking moron, and he never made it for me.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know he was that bad. I knew there was like, oh, he's dumb. But I didn't know he was that dumb. Here's another story that would involve me. I never told you this.
What?
So this is February 2016, and this is like the darkness of Buffalo State.
Okay, yeah.
This is like
I was
just
there- I was there
late
too.
February.
Yeah.
And me, the dumb kid, and two friends are hanging out. Like, two of my close friends from there, basically. And we're all just hanging out. And then we just start, like, play fighting, sort of.
What?
Like, yeah, not
That's out
That
of
is-
character.
I think...
You guys like tickling each other?
No, not like, just like, come on, right? Like, Conor McGregor, come on, you get, like, that, sort of. Something like that, yeah. I'm not too sure, actually. I don't remember. But it got to a point where me and the dumb fuck were, like, sort of wrestling, sort of.
It's kind of erotic.
And at one point, he picks me. I forget how it happens. He actually picks me up. I think I taunt him jokingly, sort of, like, you can't do that. So he picks me up and then actually drops me on the floor. Like, hard. Like, boom, on the face. My glasses almost broke. I got sick the week after for a week.
sick?
Yeah, literally. Something happened.
He dropped you on the floor and you got sick?
Yeah, my face was fucked up. Not too fucked up, but like there was like a bruise. And it was just... So what happened was...
What?
I know, it's that kind of story.
What the fuck?
If you want to know how I felt at Buffalo State, that's a good metaphor for just every day, which is...
Dick dropped on the face.
Every day you were play fighting with your bros.
Just every day, and I get accidentally dropped on the floor. But I said
Starts with a casual shove and then just ends up you guys are both on the floor.
something like that. Yeah, I was fucking joking. Whatever I told you to do, I was obviously joking.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was I was very livid, and he was like, "This is where it actually gets weird for him." Because he's like, come on, you could hit me in the face if you want to. And I was like, I'm not going to hit you in the fucking...
That's the weird part?
Yeah. No, because he was like, being like, come on, I'm into it. That's a direct quote.
Yeah.
He said, I'm into this shit. Yeah. And I'm like... And he's like, because I get an idea of what he looks like. He's this very overweight Mexican kid, basically.
Okay.
And he's like, just... a dum-dum. Like, total dum-dum.
Okay. Does he listen to this podcast?
No. Imagine if Richard from last year was fat. Like, grotesquely fat. That's his personality, more or less.
Okay.
Again, versus you?
Versus me, yeah. Like, it's grotesquely fat.
Grotesquely fat?
Yeah, he was pretty overweight.
Okay.
This is weird.
Alright.
Oh, it's a weird, yeah. It's
This is
Continue,
right. I'm
continue,
judging
yeah.
you.
Oh, I know you should. It's a very weird situation, and it's gonna get worse right now. So I'm angry, and I go, listen, if you don't give me $30, I'm gonna go tell the RA or the building.
Why $30?
Because I'm greedy and I want payback. for
What is that?
this.
Fuck you, dude.
Well, he
Shrimp?
believed me, and he actually gave me $30,
Oh.
and I was just like, well. That's that. That's that story.
And you felt your face was only your fucked up face and your illness was
Worth
only
it?
worth $30.
Something like that. I don't know. I was like,
This
look,
face right here
This
is only
face-
worth $30. I could have asked for like 60.
It wasn't that fuck. It was literally just like you wouldn't notice after 2 days, but it was like this fucker just like a moron.
Did you spend the $30 on something?
Like a fucking. There was this place called Calio's. They probably just bought it
Yeah,
there a few
Calio's.
times with that.
I've only
that
been
was
to
it.
Calio's once. It was okay.
Yeah, I mean, they had 3 or 4 like calzones I really liked, and I still miss it because it's something to go off campus for instead of just here where it's like if you want to get off campus, it's going to bus that may or may not be late, which is annoying. It's actually I've never experienced a late loop, but I hear about it and it scares me. So
Why does it scare you?
Sometimes.
I don't know. It just fights an annoyance. It's like
Because he's so busy. Paul's so busy.
because it's like. I don't know. It's an unnecessary. Like, why do you have to be late? Why can't it just work for me? And the context of that joke is, so I just got finished. I guess for the listener who doesn't understand the context, I just got finished with 2 midterms, brutal 7-page midterms. I've never done that before in any class I've ever had. Even at Buffalo State, I would get like. It would be like a 7-page paper, like once a semester, and then I had another 3-page paper at a different time in the semester, and it was just really weird. So I got very stressed because I get stressed out pretty easily. So, and then Mr. Reddmond took an out of context comment.
No,
and
it
now-
was totally not out of. It was totally.
It was a weird moment that you kind of took and spun it into a life of its own.
I'd like to hear both sides. I'd like to hear both sides.
What did you think
That's a
happened?
complete lie.
What'd
No,
you-
you tell your side.
I don't remember my side.
I think you texted me.
Oh, because it was about Mindhunters. So I don't know if you know. First of all,
I'm basically the listener in this situation as well,
Yeah.
because I just don't know.
So I've been watching the show Mindhunters on
What's
like
that?
it's a show on Netflix by David Fincher. It's basically like it's such a David Fincher show.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically about the origin of serial killers.
Okay.
Like not just about the origin of the idea of the serial
Serial killer? Okay, sure.
Because before like the 70s, people didn't know what that was. That kind of stuff didn't happen.
All right, so you're watching the show.
And well, no, we were talking about it, and I was like, I watched the pilot. I told Reddmond, I'm like, yeah, it's all right. I'll probably just watch it here in like bits and pieces of it. And because I'm busy, and you were like, okay, fuck you, you're not busy.
Because no, here's the thing.
What
Every like 2 months, Paul's always actually scratch that last statement. Every time I see Paul, he's always I'm so busy. I got shit to do.
Right, 'cause
I have shit to do. Like no, I am busy. Like when we have a fire drill, I have stuff to do.
It's true.
And I said, dude, there's no way you are that busy.
I think
He just wants to be busy.
No.
Because everybody wants to be
Right.
busy. They
That's
want to have
true.
things to do.
It's also because there are periods of time when I actually want to work, but then there are periods of time where it's like, I just want to lay the fuck down. So when I'm actually like, I want to work right now, and then that shit happens, I'm like,
Are you busy right now?
Like, no, I'm just like, for example, with the fire drill. I was like,
I have shit. When he opens the door, I have shit to do.
it's an annoying.
So then I kept saying, I just like kept.
Now it's the in joke.
Yeah, I've
It's
been
the
saying I'm so
current
busy. I'm so swamped. I got so much.
Slammed.
I'm swamped. I'm slammed with work this week.
So- But so Mindhunter, we're gonna talk about that now. What do you think of it after 4 episodes?
I'm up to 6 now. I watched
Yep.
2 earlier today.
So how do you think of it so far? Just overall, you don't have to go into specifics if you know.
I
do we
like it. I like it a lot.
What about it? What about it's captivating?
I'm a big Fincher fan, so.
Why? What about it? Because he has a very unique style. It's hard to put in the words. Because I can't really describe it that well.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult. I don't know. It's just an enjoy. It reminds me of True Detective a little bit. True Detective meets like some 1970s.
Right.
It's a little bit more comedy to it.
Yeah, there's definitely. Like, True Detective had some comedy to it though. Like there was just with there was one really funny one when Marty, right? Where Marty's like, listen, this car is now. What does he say? I got temple.
A place of reflection.
A place
silent
of
reflection.
A place of silent reflection where we don't talk, and that's that. And there's moments like that that make it funny. And there's a little bit more of that. Like Kench is a really funny character, I think. Like he has moments where he cuts through the bullshit and it's funny. So
Most of the main character is kind of like the boss of the FBI doesn't really like him, and there's that. It's funny.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea to basically go to the roots of so many of the tropes that modern what do you call it? Police procedurals use. Like, oh, it's a serial killer, he's on the loose. Oh, he's got another victim. And you really go to the roots of that. Like, oh, where does that come from,
It's on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's 10 episodes. I've been watching, again, just bits and pieces of it. Mm-hmm. Not even because it's just busy. It's just... It's like... I don't want to sit down and watch a full... What is it? 45 minutes?
Because he's busy. Because he's so busy.
Not even. It's just,
he's so busy. He has to schedule his. Like, okay, I can only watch about 15 minutes of this. I'll Google the rest of it. Then I gotta get to my paper in about 10 minutes. Then I gotta eat. Then I gotta shower. Okay, then I might be able to watch.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch another half hour after I take a shower, and then I'm gonna go to bed and I'll do it all over again.
I do schedule my life out like that. So.
Really?
Oh my god.
You don't leave.
Why don't you like that? You think
you
it's
don't leave
pretentious?
anything up to spontaneous.
Oh no, I sometimes do, but more often I. And the thing is, I'll form that schedule in my head. And more than half of it, I do not follow. But I
So
try.
it's a waste of time.
No, it's
Waste
not.
of
Because
brain
at least
power.
I know what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'll eventually get to it.
Yeah, that's how I do it. So I don't freak out if
But I freak out easier than you, so.
And that's a you problem.
That is a me problem.
You gotta.
That is.
That's a you problem, dude.
Well,
That's
me.
I feel like when I'm here though, especially this year, I'm not bored ever.
What? What do you mean bored?
I'm not bored.
When you're here at
Yeah.
college?
Yeah, no, especially this semester.
Why? What do you? So what do you mean? What do you do?
I don't know. Like I literally just have not been bored. I'm either like playing, like jamming with like friends when I'm at the room, or laying in bed because like lately I've been actually kind of busy, between class and then work and PTV. Sometimes I go on stuff like I did that recording thing.
You did?
Yeah. Like
yesterday? Was that yesterday?
No, that wasn't yesterday. But yesterday or 2 days ago, Wednesday. I stayed until like 12.
Oh God.
Like how I didn't care. Like I'm not.
That's cool though. That's good.
Yeah, helping Danny while I was doing the sound for a
Right.
lot of the stuff.
Right.
And Thursday.
Oh yeah, because he was on
last
the.
day.
He was on the pod.
Yeah.
I forgot for a second.
Danilo, friend of the show, I guess. Yeah, no, and then today I worked,
Interstellar.
and then I had to go. No, it's not Interstellar. And then I had to go up, like, to go to the eye doctors because I'm getting new glasses.
You you mentioned that. How'd
Yeah.
that go? Was that yesterday?
That was today,
That's
and then I
today.
had to go back to
Right.
work. So like tomorrow, like this whole weekend, I'm pretty much I'm
Working.
working 2 jobs tomorrow. Like this whole thing.
How do you do
I
it?
gotta.
Is it intense work or is it just you're
No,
there?
I'm kind of there. I mean, sort of like every once in a while, there's like a long line and people ask you a bunch of stuff. And then like at the restaurant, it's kind of just like everybody wants something, and then you kind of got to do everything.
But it's never torturous for you to go in.
It's not, right before I go in. Actually, not right before I go in, but like when I'm on my way there, or like right before I leave my room, I'm like. But other than that, like I really just go there and like, yeah, it's funny.
And then you get paid. That's the important part.
Yeah, I do get
It's not
paid.
free. Like, all right, thanks for the help, Jared.
No,
See ya.
you want to know a funny story?
What?
Tell me how, like, after 2 long weeks, because at Spirit Halloween I get paid bi-weekly.
Right.
2 long weeks, I see that mailman come in. Actually, no. I had to go because right after leaving work, I think I had to get back here because, I don't know, something was going on here. And, like, I go into my car, I'm like, oh, wait, I forgot my check. So I go in, I'm all happy. You know, I was just like, hey, is there a check for me in the back? They're like, yeah, there is. You go there, they give me the envelope, thank you, have a nice day. Go into my car, open it, it's a blank check. I have no money. 0. No money. I called my manager, I'm like, hey, I have a blank check, I don't know. So this week, I'll be getting the other, like the money that I missed, as well as the money from the 2 weeks I've been working, so that's nice. But it was just like, it's like, come on, like I needed that. I needed that then. Bruh.
So you're you're saving up for some vacation that's coming up,
Vacation,
right?
maybe
/ travel money.
/ travel money, / school money, / whatever.
How much money is saved away right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
For vacation?
For everything. How much money?
For
do you
everything?
save? Everything.
Like over $1,500
Impressive.
for like my things,
Right.
and then I have like safety money too.
Right. Oh, that's your money you don't touch at all.
Yeah, not at all. So I have a whole plan worked out.
What's the plan?
No, just I'm gonna take my savings and then put it into a Vanguard and have it expand over time. So when I retire, I have like money.
Smart.
So I'm gonna do that within the next
Retire.
2 years. Yeah, I don't even know. But nowadays they're saying we don't even know if we're gonna retire.
What do you mean?
Because everybody's like, oh yeah, nowadays like the retiring age gets older and older.
I think. Well.
No, that's
It's
like
also different now. Because retirement, what it used to mean is you work at a factory from age 20 until age 65.
Oh, yeah, I
That's
didn't know
all you
that.
did, huh?
I didn't know that.
no, but
You know
the
what I
thing
mean?
is.
That's the working.
No,
class
I know, but
culture,
the
yeah.
thing is, like, with today's society, apparently the way things are progressing, that, like, people are, like, still working now. People that were supposed to retire, like, 5 years ago
Right.
are still working. So they're saying, like, nowadays, we don't even know when we're going to retire.
Never. You're gonna work at the factory until you're 90.
I don't want to work in a fucking
Factory.
factory. The closest I've ever worked in a factory was I worked at UPS. Did I tell you guys about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first day,
Yeah.
EPS.
So when you threw up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Legend.
horrendous. That was a terrible first impression to make. Oh my god.
Job culture is going to change too, I think. It's just
Wow,
kinda-
within the next how many years?
however many years, it's probably going to. I mean, what? Maybe 10 to 30 years? Because all the jobs apparently are going to be automated now. So, what do you tell the people who've been trained to do this for a living? What do you
Oh
tell-
shit!
you know?
Yeah, what is gonna happen?
I've always thought, not always, but for the past few years, I've always thought about that. Like, what are you going to do with those people? You know? Because they haven't. They're not very intellectual, I don't think. You know, what do you do with them? You don't know. You know? How's the baseball game, Redmond?
Bottom second, 0-0, went out. 3-2
this
count.
slow-moving game?
No, yeah, pretty slow right now. I think I don't watch baseball at all.
Yeah.
Like now it's more exciting though. But over the summer, it is grueling. I cannot watch a baseball game over the summer.
Why? What?
There's nothing going on, like at all.
And it's a different because it's like the almost exact opposite of like basketball because that's always moving.
Yeah, even though to be fair, basketball during the regular season I find kind of boring too.
Really? Why?
It's just like I don't know. Like it says like okay, cool. Like they have another game. Like they have another game. Like later that week. Like it's gonna be fine.
They have a game tomorrow.
They have a game tomorrow. Like it's
Next
cool.
day.
And then it's just like oh yeah no sure it's fast paced and like interesting shit happens. But,
Like with football, when your team loses, you got a week.
you
to sit
got
on
a
that.
week to sit and like remember. And then like the seasons like this football season's a short season too.
It is. Yeah.
It starts in September and ends in fucking
Like
February. The beginning of February.
Yeah.
And that's just like like the Giants right now. Oh my
1-5.
god! I mean, they just beat.
They're
the
1-5.
Yeah, they beat the.
That's
Dookie.
It was they were 0-5 for a while, but they beat the Broncos, which was interesting. But anyways, it's like painful now. Like it's just like I want to die. Like it's just like oh my god.
And so you watch the Giants.
Everyone's
You watch them lose, and it's painful.
Yes, no, it is. It is like it's just like oh my god. You know?
But yeah, turn it to so if the Yankees lose tonight, you will be very sad.
Well, I mean, it goes to game 7. Then after that,
Oh wait, set
Yeah,
aside.
it's
It's
serious.
for them. If they win, they're in. If they don't,
Oh, yeah.
right. Then they goes to game 7.
and if they lose that, you will feel very sick.
No, I mean, look, this team was projected not even make the playoffs, so, and they're
Right.
they would be hypothetically at a game 7 with arguably one of the best teams in the league. So, like, let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. That's good. That's a wait. So it's this is game 6 right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, Severino. Okay.
I have no idea. You know what? You know what else I can't. What's it called? Hockey season just
Hockey
started
season.
too. There's a new team. Las Vegas.
What?
Yeah, the Golden Knights.
The Golden Knights.
The
Las
Golden-
Vegas added a new team.
So what? Are they at 33 teams now? Wow, how many teams do they have in hockey?
First fact check of the night. Oh,
There we go.
second
I'll watch
maybe?
hockey.
I don't know. Let us see. How many hockey teams are there? I just think it's funny that you did fantasy at one point, Paul, and played.
Yeah, it was. That's because again, I mean, I already said it before, like dozens of times. That's how you socialize. If your entire neighborhood and your entire town, that's all they do. You have to kind of do it.
31 hockey teams.
Yeah, 30. Okay, yeah.
There are 32 teams in the NFL.
Yeah, I had a fantasy hockey team. I did all of them. I think.
Really?
I didn't do basketball.
I did fantasy basketball once.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was okay. It was my first time ever doing fantasy basketball, which was actually the last time, unfortunately. I went to the championship.
That's cool.
Because I had Russell Westbrook on my team, and that was the year he won. So that was 2 years ago. He went off this year too, but I don't know. That was that. It was fun, but like it was kind of just like I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's also a really good way to pass time.
Yeah, no, actually, it
Because
made
there's-
me more interested in the sport.
Well, yeah, because the thing with sports is, again, it's such a good way to waste a bunch of time because there's so much information on it. You know what I mean? At least if you follow it.
I'm so
No.
busy. I mean, I just have to. I don't watch sports because I'm so busy. I don't have time for that.
Basically, what I mean is like when I play fantasy and you're playing somebody, like I'm watching football, like something's on the line.
It's true.
You know what I mean? We don't play money, but like it's kind of so we have this group chat and we get roasted every once in a while. Like I haven't won a single fantasy football game this year. That's because I made it to the championship last year and sold all my draft picks for some of these good players, right? So this year, my first draft pick was 17th, and my second draft pick was 42nd. So
that's what happens.
I have a really shit team.
Did you win last year though, or no?
No, I lost by
That
1
sucks.
point on Christmas Eve.
That sucks.
I wanted to cry. Anyways,
Look what's coming on the Justice League trailer.
What
What do you think about that, Paul?
So what? The trailer or the movie?
Well, in general, what are your
Alright.
thoughts about Justice League?
Trailer. See, that's a cool shot. All right. Well, there's actually a few things. To start off, I mean, I guess
All right.
people, Joss Whedon is taking over from Zack Snyder. Joss Whedon's a great director. What did he do? Avengers.
Paul? All right, Paul's going to close out the podcast.
What? The TV show Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Much
He's
Ado
a
About
very,
Nothing.
huh?
He made a movie, Much Ado About Nothing.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, very accomplished writer-director. His style is almost the exact opposite of Zack Snyder, who, a lot of people give him shit for not being a good storyteller, not knowing just what good storytelling is. But his visuals are amazing. That said, I'm of the opinion that Batman Superman, it's a very watchable movie. It's like I could watch that very easily and have a great time watching it. And then they bring someone else in, and she's gonna change the style. It's gonna be very. I think it's gonna be very noticeable. They're trying not to say it's gonna be noticeable, but it's gonna be like I think it's just a good chance it's gonna be blatant, huh?
Like night and day?
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
I mean, is that gonna make it a bad movie? I don't know. Will I enjoy it? I think there's a good chance I'll enjoy it. But is it a true sequel to what was told in Batman and Superman? I don't know.
Damn.
The trailers look good.
what was Batman vs Superman a sequel to Man of Steel? So have there really been any sequels? I mean,
yes and no. I think there are certain threads that they pick up on from Man of Steel that's amazing, and then there are others that they kind of just drop. I mean, there's that edited version that they came out with back in June of last year, where it was the full 3-hour movie, and it really, I've watched a lot of the scenes from it, like the extended scenes, and it really fleshes out the Superman side of the story, because it's basically it's a 3-part. It was supposed to be a 3-parter. Man of Steel, Superman, he's here. And in part 2, he's like dealing with all the stresses, like what does it mean to do the right thing? How do I be a hero? Is what my father told me right? And that's really interesting. And I don't know what they'll do with that in the, I guess, Justice League. But yeah, I'll say it's a sequel. I think definitely. The theatrical cut does not make it seem that way, though. It's Batman's the main character in that version, whereas in the extended stuff, they really beef up Superman's story. But again, it's comic book movies. I'm gonna like that shit more often than not, so I'll give him my money.
What's the last comic book movie that you didn't like?
Suicide Squad. That was a very weird experience, being in that movie theater and going, I am not having a good time. That was very weird. Because I was because I heard the reviews, it was a very weird moment, because I was expecting that one to be like a 70% on Rotten Tomatoes. I thought people would like it, and they didn't. And I was like, I'll like it anyway. And I went in, and after the first 5 minutes are great, because it's cool visual style. It's funny. It reminds me more of Watchmen than actually Batman and Superman looked like Watchmen, which is directed by the...
Wait, did you like Watchmen?
I love that movie.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite movies. Even though I haven't seen it in years, but it's still it's a pivotal movie for me.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks I remember seeing the trailer for it when Batman and Superman came out. The trailer for that came out,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Oh, this looks like Watchmen versus Batman and Superman." But I guess again, I'm probably gonna like it. And I go in, the 5 minutes are great. It looks cool, and then it goes off the rails very, very slowly and then very quickly.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And but the best way I can say it, everything that people say about Batman and Superman is how I feel about Suicide Squad. It's a mess of a movie that's just, it's not fun watching it. So, and I watched, I actually have seen pretty recently, back in April, I was home and it was on, and I was like, let me just watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's same feelings, more or less. It's not torture to watch, it's just, there are better movies I could be watching right now, so.
But you won't because you're too busy.
Too busy. But I was not busy enough to not catch Blade Runner. That's an incredible movie.
There we go.
That's a 5-star movie. The new one, of course. So it's
You saw it with Tyler, right?
yeah. He was like, "What did you say anything to me about it?"
No.
He was like, "It's what happened."
No, nothing. Never mind.
Oh. So he was like, "Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck was going on the whole time," which is interesting because he watched the original last week and was like, "Yeah, I really like this," which is weird because you would expect him to feel that way about that movie because I think that movie's a hard watch. Or it can be, because it's like...
The first one?
Yeah.
I didn't really like the first Blade Runner.
Right?
Yeah, it was kind of just like...
There's a review on Letterboxd that sums it up. It's like, it looks really cool, but... I mean,
Oh, yeah, that's it, dude.
What? Oh,
I love the fucking, like, world.
It's incredible, because that's Ridley Scott for you. That's just... He knows how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
But, like, the whole... I mean, it wasn't bad. I was just, like, not interested at all.
yeah, it was... That's how I felt the first time watching it. Because I watched
when
it...
we watched it when we did the screener night.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm checked out.
Yeah, let's see. Because this guy sums it up really
Wait, did
well.
you see it before that night?
Part of it.
Oh, okay. Because I know Leo, that's his favorite movie.
Yeah, which is, and he says it so nonchalantly. Like I asked him, like, well, "What's your favorite movie?" And it's like, "Oh, probably Blade Runner." Just and I'm like, okay. It looks pretty and stuff happens, but it isn't about anything, and there's no character development, and it's real slow. Which is
It is.
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
But see, this movie, this new one,
Uh-huh.
it's so thrilling. It's riveting.
Really?
It's like everything that people say about the first one is how I feel about this new one. That there's all these deep themes of like what it means to be a human being, what it means to have a soul, what it means to have a past, and what does life mean. And because I think fundamentally, Deckard is, the Officer K, played by Ryan Gosling, is a much more interesting character.
The Harrison Ford's character?
Way more, because it's almost like in the original, Deckard's almost like this audience surrogate, like kind of like how Luke Skywalker was in New Hope, where he's just kind of there, and you get to experience the world with him, but he doesn't really have much of a journey. Even though I've sort of changed my opinion on that, and with New Hope and Luke. But regardless, my point is, he's just kind of there for you to see the world of Blade Runner. And the story's not really about him. It's about the world. But with this new one, it's all about Officer K and his journey, and it's incredible. Yeah.
Damn, it sucks because Happy Death Day is kicking its ass in the
Oh, absolutely. Of course it would. Happy Death Day looks like a very fun movie. And Blade Runner looks like oh god, no, I'm tuning out. Bye. It's that kind of, so.
I thought Happy Death Day looked really dumb.
Yeah, I heard good reviews.
You got good reviews?
Or either good or average, or maybe it's like better than like I thought it would be.
It looked like I was like, yeah, it looks kind of.
Well, this kind of movies, if you execute them well, they're watchable, which is nice. But yeah, because it's like
Groundhog Day, except.
Yeah, exactly. The thing with this new Blade Runner, it looked like the kind of movie I've had in my head since God knows how long, like since I was a kid, like all that just sci-fi atmosphere, but it's very chilly and cold, and it just looks fucking cool.
It's modeled off of Tokyo, right?
Huh?
Modeled off of Tokyo, right?
Well, a few things. Tokyo, Hong Kong, yeah.
Hong Kong's a really nice city.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
gorgeous. It's like my background on my phone.
Yeah.
I think it's really dope.
Ridley Scott based it on like those kind of city environments.
Far East cities.
Oh, a little bit. He also modeled it on because he grew up in like what part of Britain? Ridley Scott, like this really industrial part of Britain. Let's see, where was he born? Yeah,
South Shields.
Yes. So, yeah, but yeah, that's my point. He grew up in these kind of industrial. I don't because if I read, I'll go silent, and that doesn't make for a good podcast. I mean, you might think it make for a good podcast, but besides the point. Yeah, like that, like in very industrial, like in the original, it opens up to this industrial sort of like park, I guess, and I guess they see, that makes sense. Yeah, overall, amazing. I give that 5 stars. This new one.
Really?
It's probably my favorite movie of the year. And I haven't.
not,
Huh?
if not, is that
But Star Wars hasn't come out yet.
But sorry, I don't know.
Dude, Star Wars looks like riveting.
Yeah. I'll get to that. Because the thing with me, I don't watch that many new movies. I don't go to the theater. I've watched. I can probably find out right now.
You know why?
Because I'm so busy. I'm slammed.
Scotty.
What, 1, 2, 3, and they're all fucking these big budget like fucking comic book movies.
Really? I've
1,
seen-
2, 3, 4,
I've seen
5,
quite a
6,
few
7,
movies this
8.
year.
8 movies in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Like they came out, people are talking about them right now. And I mean, in terms of my favorite movie I watched, there's this movie 12 Angry Men, who was directed by a favorite of Mr. Reddmond's. What is it? Dog Day Afternoon?
I forget his name.
Sidney Lumet.
Simply, yeah.
And then I might be mispronouncing his name, but he directed this movie, 12 Angry Men. It's incredible. It's like a play almost, because it's all set.
It is a play.
It is a play.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and because it's set in one environment, and it's so easy. It's so easily translatable to a stage environment.
Mm-hmm.
But as a movie, it's such an incredible movie, and it's because the script's incredible. It's literally. I remember watching it because I have a bad track record with the classics.
Yeah.
Like this.
Really? What do you mean? You don't like the classics?
I'll watch it and go, I don't get it. Like with Godfather. All right.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I watched. I told you. I think I told you. I watched Godfather over the break, over the summer.
I didn't know you didn't watch Godfather before.
No, I never watched it before. I've seen parts of it, but this year was the first. Well, he knew.
Wait, no.
That's why he's not reacting. He
No,
knew.
no, because remember
What?
we were talking about the look that she gave him when he closed it.
Well, that's why I've seen parts and I know the story.
How?
So.
Not nice. Not nice. Not
Oh,
nice.
he hadn't been doing that.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I don't know.
Nice.
I don't know. I don't live here.
Not nice.
Anyways, the only reason why
What?
the only reason why I say that because you just seem so knowledgeable of it.
Because I read about it, yeah. Like that's my thing. I'll read about it, and it's really no. I deeply enjoy reading about this shit and learning about that's how they did that. That's how that works in the movie. But yeah, I didn't watch it
Creed.
until,
I was
man.
looking at that too. I'm
Creed.
sorry. I fucking loved
Yeah.
Creed.
Daddy's Home, 3.5.
Okay, so
Really?
how I
3.5.
rate movies,
Force Awakens, 4.5.
I actually
Suicide. What'd you give Suicide Squad?
That's a 2.5 stars right there. Okay, where is my
That's
diary?
2.5.
I literally have a.
You have no diary entries.
Where is it? Lists. Where is it?
Ever since we went on that radio show, you've been using that a lot.
Cause that kid Michael got me on it.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where
Sounds like you're addicted to drugs. That fucking kid Michael got me on it.
got me fucking. Where is it?
What are you looking for?
I'm trying active films. Where did I put it? Lists.
Lists.
Not lists.
Oh.
This is annoying. Because I know.
Oh no.
Watch list.
He lost his list.
I lost my list. Here we go.
Oh no.
So first of all, I give our own podcast a shout out because apparently someone liked one of my posts. I post 2 things and
You of course the Dark Knight. Look at
that's-
that.
yeah.
Can I read this in your voice? I'd love to.
yeah, go ahead. It's
Okay.
basically, I mean, for context, it's how I rate movies.
Okay.
So
So I couldn't find a place on here where I can explain how I rate films I watch, so I'll leave it here. Under my favorite movie of all time, and hence a 5-star film. 5 stars. Oh, so you explained it. So
Yeah.
you
what's up?
Mr. Mike.
Hold on.
What's
Hey,
good?
how you doing, Mike?
Sorry to interrupt.
No, we're
No, absolutely. Just
So-
reading something in Paul's voice. Alright, so, this is how Paul rates movies on this website. 5 stars, 97 to 100%. I love every minute of it. Literally every minute. As in, I don't get the urge to skip anything, and the film changes the way I look at the world, or affects me in such a way that changes how I see life, or whatever, stuff like that.
I could see him typing this and sitting in his like
just
weird
a film
position.
that's incredibly important to
Like
me.
this.
Both
Look
legs.
at the Hans Zimmer.
Both, but okay, that's a 5-star. 4.5 star, 88 to 96%. Amazing film. I may not love every minute of it, or it might not really change my view of the world or myself or whatever, but it's still an important film to me. A lot of awesome moments, and sticks with me years after I watched it
He
for the
sounds like a
first time.
fanboy.
Okay.
Of course, that's my whole.
Oh,
That's
so
your shtick.
4
thing.
stars.
If I didn't do that,
Dude, I love how you got like a poor man's Paul Hoti. That was the funniest thing like I've ever. That was just so funny because I ran into him the other day. And I was like,
poor man's fault.
yeah. In my mind, I was like, you're a poor man.
I see
I know the real deal. I know a real. It was like.
I'll buy
I know.
name
I
brand.
felt like the Joker where he says like I know squealers when I see him, except like I know the fake ones when I see them.
And you.
And you. Yeah. Anyways, 4 stars, 80%, 87%. Awesome movie. I really, really like it. It's very fun or meaningful or emotional. I may not think about it every day of my life, but if brought up in conversation, I go, "That's a great movie." To give you credit, like this is like really good to like. This is good to like visual. Like I know. All right.
It's in rules.
It's rules. 3.5 stars, 70 to 79%. Pretty good or really good. It's fun. I can get through it and have a good time. Not amazing or maybe even great, but I enjoy it. 3 stars, 60 to 69%. A mix of good and the film's decent. It doesn't hurt watching it, but not very memorable at all. The movie might have some good ideas, but isn't enough for me. But it isn't enough for me to have any desire to rewatch or even think about it after watching it. Wow, 3?
Yeah, because I don't like giving movies low because it's like it's a shitty thing to do because everyone put work into it.
Yeah, I do that.
So
Yeah,
and again, it's not. I enjoy watching movies, so it's unless it's a deeply unpleasurable experience, I'll give it.
Unless
2
you can't
stars.
remember any of the characters' names.
Oh yeah, it's important, but we'll get into that later. So
We still haven't told anybody about it.
So-
2.5 stars. 59%. A mix of and I don't want to watch this ever again. I recognize that some things about this movie are good or cool, or the film has cool moments, but I simply don't like it much at all. 2 stars, 44.9%. No bueno. Oh, let me do. No bueno. Not good. Don't like it. Don't care. Either too
he write
boring.
no-
Yeah, he wrote no bueno.
I wrote all this.
No bueno, not good. Don't like it. No bueno, not good. Don't like it. Don't care. Either too boring or not just good at all. 1.5 stars, 30 to 39%. Very rare for me to give this. It means there's really nothing to the movie. It's just meaningless combination of sounds and visuals. I probably won't ever give a 1 or half star rating. So I won't describe those. But yeah, this is how I rate movies. Cool, right? Exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark. Nice. Let's see what you rated something at the top.
yeah,
The Dark Knight Rises.
oh yeah.
There's 3 Batman movies.
So there's a link to a YouTube comment. Wait, did you make a video?
No,
doing
I
that?
linked their podcast because some.
Oh!
Here's the thing. After
Once
I
you did
made
that, I
it-
got no likes.
That's the thing. I noticed that because literally what happened was someone liked that post. I'm like, oh, maybe I should just
I
advertise.
have a fan.
Yeah.
And so I put that there and no one liked it. So.
Oh shit. Well, anyways, the YouTube link is there, and then,
No, go for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
okay, cool. Yeah. So
Yeah.
YouTube link is there. It says, "Here's a link to a podcast me and my friend do. We talk for 2.5 hours and come with upcoming artists at the college I go to. Soon you purchase. Film is a common topic that comes up. Okay, so you didn't even review these 2 films.
Well, the implication is the Dark Knight's there. Well, actually, okay. First of all, because I couldn't find a place to like write a diary entry, so I figured, well, let me make it about these 2 movies.
Okay.
With the definition of a perfect movie being The Dark Knight, as silly as that sounds, but it's true for me. Oh.
Just Google how to make a
The
diary.
box is your
You
life.
don't have a Bane mask, you can't do that.
I don't. Yeah, I got it. All right.
Oh man,
That's that.
that was really fun.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Damn.
So.
I don't know. I really want to watch more. Like when I stop working, I'm gonna have more time to watch more movies and stuff. Because every time
it's work for me. Yeah.
Every time in cinema studies, like
It's true.
Every single week they're just like, have you seen any cool movies? And at the beginning I'm like, oh yeah, I saw a couple. But like now,
Are you
like,
taking cinema studies?
yeah, cinema studies 1.
Who's your...
Zhang.
Oh.
I think you're. But yeah, it's okay. It's not a bad class. She's cool. But yeah, every week she's just like, yeah, so any movies you saw over the weekend? And I'm like, or no, and then like every week I'm just like, oh, I've been meaning to watch one movie, but I just never had the chance to. So it's like now, like, but later when the store closes,
Yeah.
you have time
To watch it for me, it's great, even when I'm not busy, because it's.
But
you have to open a movie.
But you are busy though.
I am busy. I'm very
Okay.
busy. Well, okay. Because
Did you hear what his first... He said it's work to me, and then he said, because you have to open the movie. That's the first thing that came out. That's not work.
You have to
Opening
find
the movie. That's not work
Open
either.
the movie.
That's not work.
You have to
That's
sit
not work.
down.
That's not work.
What do you think?
That's
What?
not work. That's not... Opening a movie case is not work.
Oh, I don't know. I go on Foot Locker. I'm that kind of guy.
That's not opening a movie, though. Oh, that's still not
I gotta
work.
Find it. Is this a good copy? No. Next other
I
copy.
used to watch movies like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because
Oh, if you have Spotify Premium, you guys have Hulu now.
Right.
I'm not sure if you know that.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Continue. I just thought it.
Because I was trying to focus on movies made before 1977. And good thing
Before
is...
Star Wars.
Yeah, basically, because that's like
Oh yeah. Right.
where all the movies I actually enjoy, like deeply, started being made.
Mm-hmm.
So, good thing about those movies, you actually can find them rather easily. But the problem is, you'll run into sites that just they're not good copies or they lag. So it's like, oh my god. And I guess you could criticize me fairly for this. I have a very short attention span, so I'll be watching 4 minutes in. Wait, hold on. Let me go to.
We know.
Yeah.
We know because
So-
we watched
Oh,
the class with this
let
kid.
me tell you
Yeah. Oh, you
what
didn't-
this kid
yeah.
did this morning in class.
What did I do this
Oh
for?
what?
Oh yeah,
He was so annoying. He sits behind me,
right.
and all I can
whole
hear the
class
whole
is-
class is him drumming, doing like the Man of Steel theme.
Oh yeah.
That is true. He's in fall.
And I had to turn around, I was like,
last
dude-
time in theater histories, you were doing that like really fucking loud.
I know, cause it's these two classes, cause.
If I was
It
the
was
prof- I
funny.
would have kicked him out if I was
You
the
would've-
professor.
Oh, I have a theory. I think what's the professor's name? Good.
Guardio?
I think he's like you. I really do.
Think he's like me?
I think he's like you.
Why?
That same judgmental, overly critical person, but he can't say it because he knows he can't. But I can totally see it. I could see it. It's in the eye. Do you think?
Maybe that's why I like him so much.
I know. Oh yeah, right. Well, first of all, I was saying it in a joking way, but I do actually mean it. I think he's like, because I don't think he likes our class at all, including me. I really don't. I was saying maybe I'm being overanalyzing it, but I think so.
I think there are some people he likes, some people he doesn't.
Oh yeah. Like you'll see, like one of the kids walked out, and
Do you think
he's
he likes Paul?
no, God no.
Was it when I walked out?
Huh? No, when someone walked out, some kid was like, "Hey, have a good weekend." And he just did not look like he was not.
Oh,
having
because
it.
you know why? Because you were asking him a stupid question.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay, Fred, why is it a stupid question? I'm just asking. What about
Because
it?
Wait, what was the question?
He's freaking out about this presentation we have to give.
I'm not freaking out about it. I'm worried about it.
Okay, fine.
There's no reason to worry, Paul.
I worry because
And we're doing it together.
Wait, I'm sorry.
what?
Paul worries. Did you get that? Paul worries because. Anyways, I thought that was really
Alright.
funny.
There is no reason to worry about this presentation.
I thought it was a fair question. What's this presentation actually about? Just remind me, please, Professor. I'm in your class. But here's the thing, that too. You have to realize, Mr. Reddmond is of the philosophy that there are such things as stupid questions, which is actually no. It's an important educational philosophy. Because some
If
professors.
I was a teacher, I couldn't say that. But
But some professors do, obviously, as Mr. Gaddafi, Professor Gaddafi does.
Gaddafi.
What? Gaddafi? What's his fucking name?
Professor
Gaddafi. It's a Libyan guy. But no, there are some professors who genuinely believe there's no such thing as stupid questions. Listen, just ask me a question. If you have a question, ask. There's nothing wrong with that. But due to human nature, there are obviously going to be professors and teachers who genuinely believe, yeah, dumbass, I told you like 5 times, don't fucking ask me the question because you're going to waste our time during class. And I think he's one of those guys.
Well, here's the thing. Everyone in the class has been giving presentations throughout the semester.
Right. We've had 2 or 3.
I don't know.
We've had 2.
And you watch them and you say, oh, okay, this is what I have to do. That's it.
Right.
You don't need to ask a question what to do.
Right.
We've seen what to do.
So that's what you think he thought. And it's like, and that annoys you.
I mean, I just thought I could have told you.
Right. All right. I'm just wondering because I think I will say this: you run in that mentality more in college than high school. I think because in high school I think they're nicer.
Because high school, fucking cares.
Yeah, but in college it's like you're wasting my fucking time.
Yeah, everyone's in a hurry.
Right. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just
Class
think
ended, I'm hungry.
Everybody's so busy.
He actually has a rule in his syllabus that says, "Do not ask me questions before class. Wait until after class," which I think is kind of weird.
He doesn't show up in this 8:30 class.
Right. Well, no, he's there at like 8:20.
I mean, you can ask him a question. I get the impression that he's okay with me.
I think, absolutely, because one, you're in the major, and he probably respects that. He'll probably treat you differently, I think.
But, I mean, I feel like...
You're a good student. I mean, I'm just saying it's part of it.
I'm sure you can ask him a question at like 8:20.
Right. But yeah, I think there's definitely some kids where he's like...
Like today, the people in the front of the class were answering a lot of the questions. Granted, like I feel like everyone knew the answers to the questions that he was like asking, but no one wanted to say anything.
Oh, that's wrong. I'm not paying attention. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
He's such a dick.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's true. I don't know I zone out, and I'll zone back in. And I go, all right, come on, just pay attention, Paul, pay attention. And I'm paying attention. He's talking about like Africa and stuff.
He's such a dick.
It's true.
He's talking about like Africa.
He's talking about something in Africa, and I could care less.
And I'll go, he's talking about like the Bamana people and all this stuff. And I'm listening, and I get another thought in my head.
Or we have to start drumming.
Because I wonder if that's like a mental thing for me where it tries to focus me. Because I do notice I do that. It's like a very...
It was so bad today.
I know, and I'm sure there's got to be a reason why.
It wasn't as bad. It hasn't been hysterical. It's never been that bad, this bad.
Because it's a tick. It's a thing. And
it's a tick?
I'm
literally not saying that to be mean.
Maybe. No, because I do weird things like that. Like if you know... It's like an OCD-ish kind of thing. I don't know if I've ever been diagnosed with it or not, which sounds probably pretentious, but whatever.
Where's that word again?
It's a great word, because it's like, especially when talking to you, because I think that's your biggest issue with some people. Like, that's your biggest pet peeve, like fakeness.
Pretentiousness?
Like, you think
Let
you're
me
more
look up the
important
actual
than you are.
definition.
Yeah, look it up.
Pretentious?
Because I noticed that with you. It's like, what bothers you most, more than it is when someone's doing that, I think. So that's why I use it with you.
Yeah, that kind of bothers me a little bit too.
Right.
Just be a little humble. You know what I mean?
I consider that it's not the exact opposite of humble. I think it's a different word. I think.
All right, pretentious.
What are the antonyms?
It's an adjective.
Of
Attempting to impress by
genuine,
affecting
maybe?
a greater importance, talent, culture than is actually possessed. Okay,
Right.
great.
So thinking you're the oh man. Yeah.
Maybe it's not even. It's literally. I guess with you, like, oh, I'm so busy. That bothers you because you're not fucking busy.
Right.
You're a 20-year-old fucking kid in college who listens to Hans Zimmer probably half the day. Stop acting like you're so busy.
And wet the bed last night. I understand. No,
And that's why it annoys you because it's like you're being fake. You're not being genuine. You're trying to make yourself more than you actually are. And I noticed that with other like people on campus where you go, yeah, they think they're more than they actually are. With this, what you're telling me last night with this person who says all these things. I mean, I won't go on here, but that's in a very deep way, which is interesting.
That bothered you in a very deep way.
Yeah, I think
missed it.
Yeah, you missed.
I'll tell it off the air. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, it's I don't know.
Well, the point is, it's
a weird
like
thing.
they have this person has these
Someone you know.
ideals. Yeah, it's someone here. I mean, but it's the point is it's this person that has these ideals that you don't think they're being real. Like you're.
It seems like just a way to like, oh, so I did this. And
Yeah.
you didn't do that. Well, I did this. You know what?
That
Like,
really bothers you. It's very
does-
interesting. Yeah.
You know, that bothers me too, actually.
But I never see you really get like bothered. Like
No,
Yeah.
I try not to let things bother me. But you know what? That's interesting because I'm gonna try to tie this in somehow. Maybe it will work. Maybe it won't work. Tell me if it works.
Right.
Because we were talking about what makes a good conversation, right?
Okay.
And I was in my head. I was like, okay. And this is a class called Media Modernism in the Middle Class, right? Very interesting class. I was expecting to drop it. Turned out, love it. Fantastic class. Anyways, they were talking about what's a good conversation. In my mind, I was preparing myself because she asked what makes a bad conversation. And I came up with two things. One-sided conversation, that's never fun unless you really want to listen. Unless somebody's telling you a story or something, or unless like you're asking so many questions.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, like if you're like conversing and then like Reddmond, for example. Okay. Hey man, how's it going? Yeah, I know, man. I'm doing all right. Like I just,
Yeah.
I just
I hate
gotta-
that.
Yeah. So like just like, and then that happened to me once, and he was talking for 5 minutes, and then me and Fran were like walking back to where we live, and then we bumped into this guy. And we were just like talking, and then I was like, okay, all right. And then Fran was like, yeah, I gotta go, and I was like, yeah, I gotta go with him. It was hold on. So that's one thing, and the second thing that makes a bad conversation: somebody trying to one up you, no matter what you say. So like, yeah, I just went over to Europe this summer. Oh really? Yeah, no, I went over Europe. I backpacked. So I started in London, and then I went to Paris, then I went to Marseille, and then I went to Vienna, and then I was like, great, cool. Oh yeah, no, so like I got this regular hamburger. Oh yeah, I got the double hamburger with the Cajun fry. Like what? Okay, like I don't. Is this what a conversation is? Like proving that you one up me and everything? Like I don't understand.
I was gonna make a joke before about you and Fran, and I was gonna be like, wait, that sounds familiar. Wait a second, chat. Implying that I was the subject.
No, you.
I know. I was just gonna make a stupid joke.
I would have told you. Yeah. So fucking Paul, you have a tendency to do this.
The blom.
No. That's why actually I don't complain at all.
Right.
Because like I remember at work once I was tired,
Right.
and I said, I'm just a little. I was like, I'm just a little tired. I'm a little out of it. So I was like, oh yeah, well, what time did you go to bed last night or something? I'm like.
I would say fuck off.
Yeah.
No, I
was
tired.
No, I can be tired. Because that was when I was working at McDonald's, and like I had just like gotten off a shift at McDonald's, and I was working at the restaurant. I work, and I had to wake up at McDonald's, and I get out at the restaurant at 2, and I had to wake up at McDonald's. I had to be in the work at 8, so I had to wake up at 7. So I'd have to like 5 hours of sleep,
Right.
and then like. I think that I got home at 3. So I got 4 hours of sleep. Anyway, so I was like really running on E. And then I was just like, yeah, I'm a little tired. And she's like, oh yeah, well, Yeah, I was like, yeah, I told her I have to wake up at 7. She's like, oh, I woke up at 7 for years. You'll get used to it. I'm like, oh damn, I can't like.
It's kind of annoying. Well, so you gotta get used to not having.
It's like I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask for you to respond.
I didn't ask for this. I was just, oh man. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, that doesn't... Anyways, so, like, I feel like that kind of ties into pretentiousness.
Well, true, yeah, because...
I don't know if that...
It's sort of, because pretentious is definitely a way to get a bad conversation. Because they're saying all these things, and then it's just like, listen, I know...
Is this true? Like,
one is this true? 2...
I'm trying to...
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some... I remember one time, like, a couple times, I just, like, hear something, I'm like, why are you lying to me right now?
Oh, yeah, I think that all the time.
Like,
I think all the time.
oh my god. Because it's just, like, what do you get from lying to me right now?
Right.
Like, there's no stakes. You're not gaining anything from this. You don't even... I'm not, like, any person that you need to gain my respect from, you know what I mean? Like, just... Like, what is good with you? Anyways, I'm sorry.
There was this, in high school, or maybe in middle school, I used to skateboard, and like I used to have a crew that we were all
Saw that.
skateboarders, and
we're gonna get sort of.
We're gonna
I've seen that.
one of the kids who was older than me, who wasn't really in the group, he was in like his own crew. I guess we would say we were like kind of rival like skate crews, and my crew was definitely the better crew. No, definitely, totally. No, I'm not even just saying that because it was mine, but like this kid, his name was Zach, and he was on the rival crew, and he would always come up to us like friendly, but like kind of like back off type of thing, and he'd always say, "Yeah, dude, I just got sponsored the other day by like DC."
Oh my god!
I'm like, dude, bullshit, dude, you're not doing anything. And he was like, I got sponsored by Monster and all this stuff, and he would, and then he said he skated with like some rappers, and I was like, dude, get that
Like
hell out
Odd
of here.
Future or something.
Right.
Joey Badass.
Joey Bet.
This was recently he said that, but back in the day he would always say he was sponsored, and I was like, no, you're not. Stop it.
I'm trying to think. I had a skater phase for 2 days.
That's the best phase.
No, yeah, like it was wild, and I'll tell you this exact second it ended. When I was trying to do this trick, I was in my friend Marcel's driveway, and then I was learning how to tic-tac, right? So, but then for some reason, they were doing this thing where they stood the board where 2 wheels were kind of on the side, and then the board was like. So instead of having the board flat, you kind of flip the board over one, so it's like standing on the wheels, and then 2 wheels are in the air, and we would stand on the top, right? And then we'd like try to like transfer from going from that kind of position to flat, and I fell off the skateboard and landed on the top part, literally directly on my asshole.
Ooh.
And dude, I'm not even kidding.
That is a good reason to quit.
I almost cried. Like the pain was so immense. No. I don't know. I could have. Like it could have easily started. I was trying not to cry in front of my friends, but the pain hurt.
Right.
The pain just hurt so much.
Does
the
the pain ever not hurt? Like, that doesn't hurt.
That's a good point. I was being a little redundant
It's
there.
fun. No, it's funny.
Nothing quite like a skateboarding injury.
No, not like that. Just that there was the pain was so immense.
Right. Immense.
The pain was just too much. It was I couldn't it was I'll never forget that.
I'll tell you, I'm very lucky. I've never had anything that bad like that.
I didn't break anything.
I mean, like I've done some stupid shit on a skateboard.
Right.
Like I've tried to grind down like handrails and like gone down 8 stairs. It's like just some really stupid shit. Like no helmet or anything. Like looking back, like that's fucking like crazy to do. You know?
Yeah, no. Some shit is. You remember the show Stitches?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Here's the most dumb clip of the week.
And then some dude's arm would be like.
I remember my buddy once, he fell on a rock and like right below his knee, the bone was showing.
Oh my god.
And he was like, no, like, said I wasn't going fast enough? And we're like, dude, that's the least of your worries right now, dude.
You gotta go to the hospital. Oh man. Did I tell you about this time we were coffining down this hill? You know what coffining is, right? Oh, I told you about that?
No, but I know what coffining is.
Oh, okay. Do you know what coffining is?
No.
It's where you...
Alright, no, not like that. Okay, so we were half coffining. Was when we sat on the skateboard like this, right?
Oh.
So
And then we were at the top of this huge hill, and it wasn't a hill where you can see the bottom. Like it was a street, and we had to turn. There were turns, and it was like fucking Mario Kart, right? And my friend Marcel, this is again, he taped a camcorder on his helmet, right? So he turns it on, like we're all just like, yo, I'm like waving, and we're at the top of this hill, and I get on the skateboard like this, and we slowly start to move.
Oh, that's bad.
Right? I'm all excited because, like I said, this shit is Mario Kart. This is fun. We're gonna catch up to our friends. And so, like, literally not even 3 seconds into the video, shit goes wrong, right? I hit pebbles, and then out of nowhere, I went from this, and then I was actually on my back like this, and then I just swerved out of frame, and you just hear a poof, and I'm under a car.
Ooh.
I'm literally under a fucking like parked car, and then you see it's all on video. They can't find the video though because it was really funny. But I was under this car, and I was like, what? Like it was like up to my like rib cage. Ew. So like I was like under this car. I was like, shit. Oh my god. This could have been bad if it was like moving or something.
Y'all checked out Technoblast?
Who's that?
That was the video that I shared on Facebook.
Oh yeah, that's what I was getting into. I saw all. So
you saw all of them.
not all of them, but a good amount of them. Watching you as a young, how old were you?
I was in middle school, dude.
Wait, I only saw the one video where everything was distorted, so I couldn't see
He's the
his face.
same. From the few lines I've heard, it's him.
Damn.
Just with a little higher pitched voice. I heard one where you're like, it's hot out right now. It's fucking.
It's
something
fucking
like,
hot out.
It's fucking
That's yeah. We're behind the bank.
Yeah, that one.
Those are good times, dude.
Yeah.
Really, that we would me and my homies we would go out at like 10 in the morning and would skate all day until like 9 at night.
Is
Really?
it touching
11
a
at
good stadium
No,
now?
it's terrible, but we would just like that's what makes it fun though, because you got to be creative in finding, all right, so where are we gonna skate? Like, what are we gonna do?
Oh yeah.
Was it a big
You guys
town
would get
or-
kicked out of like you guys can't skate here.
We get kicked out of everywhere. The place where most of where
Kick
the
push,
Techno
baby.
Blast video takes place, we would get kicked out of there every time.
I know that feel. Yeah.
It was like, you guys. We how many times we've done this? You gotta go. And it's just like, whatever, dude. But I mean, though, honestly, I long for those days. They were mad fun.
I feel that. That's like I feel that like I miss hanging out with my friends like we'd all just do dumb shit like that.
Like I didn't have to worry about like it was before I worked at Stop and Shop, and it was just like
No, it's true. It's because it's that you're missing that.
it's like right before we go into the workforce, that like period where you're like
I'm going through right now.
where you're like 14, 15.
Oh, right. Okay. I'm going through the period where I'm missing high school the most right now. I miss at least senior year, like that period of time, which was 3 years ago. So it's like a delay of 3 years where I'm missing that. Yeah, right. You're going through it too.
Yeah, I've been going through it for like a year and a half, 2 years.
It's a weird.
Yeah, because it's just like, I mean, I'm glad where I am now. Like, I'm having a great time. Because I'm basically, eventually I'm going to look back on these days and miss these days.
That's the weird thing about nostalgia. You'll always kind of. It's weird.
So that's why I'm really enjoying myself now. But I just think about high school every once in a while. I'm like, yeah, really, I can't really complain much. Because, kids have it worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had a great fucking upbringing. Town-wise, parent-wise. So, like, it's nice. I guess I got to leave it in the past. But it would, like... Yeah, no, just like going out with friends. Not even going out. We didn't do, like I told you, we didn't really do much. We played video games a lot, and like skating would happen every once in a while for those 2 days. And,
It was
I just hang out with them.
It was a Saturday night in the basement.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, Saturday night in the
That's
basement,
right.
we would watch a movie or we play like Brawl. Oh, we played PlayStation All Stars a lot. We'd play just video games so much, and I don't know, what else would we do? We'd eat, we'd go to different restaurants.
Would it be horror movies?
No,
Really?
no. We watched a lot of comedies. A lot of the comedies and like some actors. We watched a shit ton of YouTube videos. Like,
yes.
Oh my god. Like shit that like only we would find. There was this YouTube video I'll never forget. I just thought of it yesterday. Have you ever seen Super Timor? It's this like African commercial about this bug spray repellent, and then they're speaking French, and then it's just like, it was a weird commercial because like they're just like, basically I'll translate it. They're like, oh, mosquitoes over here, mosquitoes over there. Don't worry, Super Timor is here. And then this dude just starts singing and he starts spraying. Just it was viral. Like, it had 1 million views and we were all just like laughing. So just shit like that, and like what else? We'd always just like watch like Game Grumps and like stuff like that too.
You ever watch Super Chill Monkey Does Hollywood?
No, what's that?
This is a video of like an orangutan, and it's just in Hollywood walking around, and it goes to like a audition for like to become an actor. It's like the best fucking video.
Oh man, I don't.
But you guys were going to high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it started in middle school and then it lasted all throughout high school.
That's because
I'm probably ended in junior year for me.
It's the opposite. I ended. That's how I grew up from like. I don't even know until like what 6th, 7th grade, 8th grade, and when high school started, I kind of drifted away because this is the neighborhood friends, the ones that the football player and the fucking all that. But that went away after like 8th grade because I still have memories in like middle school of going over their house and I guess not pleasant memories, but memories. But high school I never had that.
No, you didn't?
Because I commuted.
Oh right,
for
you
an
commuted,
hour,
so yeah, that was shit.
which I feel weird about, but it's by senior year it was actually very exciting because I'd be with my best friend and we'd go to like Coney Island because he lived there, which was itself a very weird power dynamic because he'd never go to my house. I'd always go to his. Not even his house. He was very weird about that.
Really?
Oh yeah,
He was hiding something.
There's a whole. You want me to get into it? Because actually, there's been a recent development, which is.
Wait.
40 minutes. It's not gonna take that long, but it's good to know I have a lot of time.
Okay. Hold up. Also,
What?
that tea looks good.
You want some? Go ahead.
Do you, okay, if I found some.
I don't care.
All right, cool. I know. No, it's because you know.
Hey.
All backwashes.
No, but like you know, I know you're not. You don't want me to like.
I literally have. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool. Hey.
So-
Continue. I want to hear the story.
This is my best. I'm gonna tell. It's a long story, sort of. It's an epic. It's like.
It's an epic. Okay, Homer.
Yeah, it's a Homer epic. So, and I've never really delved into it anyone else.
That's the person who the story I'm gonna tell you off.
The idea.
Oh!
of the potential
Okay,
sense.
cool.
So, Reddmond knows a little bit about this, and I might have mentioned him to you before. And it's just interesting because no one knows about this stuff really. After high
You say that a
school-
lot, like every.
Well, no, because I never had anyone to tell this to.
Mhm.
But not only can we,
You got us.
you guys, yeah. And not only that, we have a mic right there, which is going to be interesting to record all this.
Also, Mike is right
and
there.
Mike is right
I
there.
literally thought you meant we have Mike right there. I'm like,
Oh, we have Mike.
What's
too.
Mike? What's
Okay,
Mike?
good.
Okay, cool.
So basically, I met him freshman year. He was in, and this is because I know that he was very secretive. He was that kind of guy. So there's already a weirdness here of me telling anyone this because it almost feels very secret. He had that effect on me. Yeah, very
You can't
weird.
say that.
You can't say
You
that.
can't tell anyone I like pizza.
Can't tell.
That's sacred.
I cut my
met
pizza
him-
with a fork and knife. You can't
Yeah,
tell
you
anyone.
can't.
You can't tell anybody I eat my pizza cold.
So I met him in freshman year of high school. He was in my math class, and we didn't start talking to each other until like the end of October. This is 2011, so this is almost exactly 6 years ago. And we just started talking, and he's really pleasant to be around at first. Like it's like basically picture the perfect friend almost, and it's more or less what I guess have with him. But I was also kind of a dick at that time for one reason or another, which I still might be, but regardless.
You are.
So like, just really, I don't know how to describe my dickishness at the time, but it was just very like nerdy, I guess, and just annoying. And that probably rubbed him the wrong way after a little while. And, what happened? So we got in like a few fights the freshman year, but we'd always kind of make up and whatnot. And then sophomore year, we go to sophomore year, and it gets worse, sort of. Like, I joke with you already about this, but he's basically how you act, but on a genuinely, like, bad level. Like, just picture all the shit you do to me as hopefully a joke. But then it's to the point where it's like, all right, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, he'd take my fucking, like, I have my phone's in my right.
I've never taken your shit.
Yeah, I already told you this, but,
What?
like, he did things like, he'd take my fucking phone, like, he'd use it to listen, like, for entertainment with me, he'd show me shit, and then wasting my data, which I told him, like, hey, you can't do that, because because at the time, but I still have, my data is like, it's fucking, if you use it, there will be no more data left.
Until the month is over.
And then they'll give me
cycle
more data,
cycle.
but they'll
Cycle.
make my dad pay money for it, and that annoys him. But he didn't give a shit, because I don't know why. It was a very, very weird. Like, the best way I can explain it, it felt like I had an abusive boyfriend, but that's the best way I can explain it.
Oh my god.
Really, it was that.
You don't know what that's like.
It was that power dynamic, though. That's what I mean. It's the power dynamic of, like, you're you and I'm me, and I'm kind of in charge. I know you've never had that before, right?
No.
No? Not even a weird power dynamic before?
What do you mean?
Particularly.
What do you mean weird power dynamic?
As in, like, how do I put it? It's like
when you were wrestling with your friend and you got bitten.
No, not that.
That's a
but
very
no,
little power dynamic.
How do you feel?
I
But that's what it was.
For those of you who don't know, Paul just took He's like,
It was the straightest face.
I don't know how many times it happened to me, like real life, actual, like he actually did that, yeah.
that was really funny.
Yeah. And it was weird, but the thing
It
was
was like you guys were like two brothers, like,
Yeah.
bickering.
that's what it felt. That's basically my relationship with him. It was like this
Okay.
really weird bickering brother. Yeah, you could.
I'm taking it.
That's what it was.
Oh my god.
It was so.
That's
yeah.
so fucking lame. Anyways,
But yeah, it was weird because it's like. 'Cause, I mean, from an adult's perspective, it's like, what the fuck are you doing that for? What
fucking
in high school, man? What are you doing?
Ow, that's funny. Yeah,
know?
yeah.
But at the same time, it's like I felt like I basically the brother I never had, basically. Because like growing up, this is nice because I've already talked about it on the podcast. I never really had a friend. Like I had friends I related to, and one like Thomas, who I mentioned before. By name, I think once, who like I could sort of connect with, but it was never like this deep, meaningful like I get you, and that's the thing he had with me is I get you, which is really weird because if you read up on any the psychology of a psychopath, that's what it feels like. They're very abusive, but
Okay.
they get you.
What? Okay.
Yeah, it was very weird.
All right. So why can't you go to this guy's house? What's
Well, yeah, that's why.
Okay.
No, I can't. No, you can't. He wouldn't. He wouldn't. I didn't know who his parents were. None of that. No, you would never mention his parents. Nothing about his his backstory, basically. Like, you know how you guys talk about your parents. You know, you'll mention like, oh, I had this friend. None of that. You mentioned friends, like people he went to like middle school with,
okay?
but nothing beyond that. Like that was the most I ever got of who he was before high school. But again, he got me. So he was very funny. He was very intelligent and like very, like, what's it called? He had a great writer's mind, and I was fun to talk to. Like he's basically why I'm here, like doing screenwriting. That and it's a very weird thing to reckon with. To reconcile the fact that he basically kind of made me who I want to be for the rest of my life. But he was just at the point. It was just like, wow, you are such a like I shouldn't be able to read a fucking one of the the signs of abuse and relate to it. I shouldn't be able to read that, and that's basically more or less that's it. The thing it got less and less bad as time went on. Like junior year is fine, and senior year it was really weird because by senior year it was more or less. I mean, it wasn't gone. Because the power dynamic was still there, but he wasn't a dick about it. You know what I mean? It's almost like, I get it. I do this, I don't know anything about you. You still get the kind of, hey, give me your phone, I'll just give it to you. It was very weird. And it's very weird is after a certain point, near the end of the year, like past like May, basically, like the middle of May, it went back to sophomore year levels of bad, where it's the same, just act like a total dick for no reason. And it got to a point where we actually had not a physical fight, but we had an argument. Because I told him this. So he basically, I was walking out with another friend, and this is peak dickishness. Peak dick. Like
worse
this,
than sophomore year?
This is bad, yeah. Like, you were just being a mean person for no reason. And I was just like, no, I'm not even bothering you today. I was just going to hang out with a friend. And we went to the Smash Burger, which was near high school, or the school.
Smash Burger's good.
It's very
Wait, is that near the hospital?
in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You've been there?
yeah, I've been to that Smash Burger. I've
It's a
been to
great-
that.
yeah.
And then near
I
the
didn't
hospital,
know
my grandma was in the hospital.
Oh,
She's fine now. Don't worry.
Oh, that's good.
But, okay, but yeah, no,
That's cool. Yeah, it's that area. That's where I was.
Oh, that's downtown Brooklyn.
Yeah, it's a great area. I love
Yeah, it's
downtown
really nice.
Brooklyn.
Really nice area.
I love downtown Brooklyn.
I don't know how because there are tons of Smash Burgers, but I just figured.
but it's that
You
one.
just picked the one.
Yeah, I didn't pick the one.
Yeah, it's near the hospital. It's a great area.
But yeah, let's continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
And he came in and he took my fucking bag. And then I was like, what the fuck? Well, you know what? I'm not gonna give because I was like, that's how you give him power. You actually go after them. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna go after it. He'll give my bag back tomorrow, maybe, and that'll be that. So the next day comes, and I'm angry. I'm livid. I'm like, because I'm like, you still took my fucking bag. I did my charging and everything. Mm-hmm. And I go to him where like he waits for class because this is 8:00 in the morning. I go to him, and I say, "What the fuck was that yesterday?" And he gives me, because I have my yearbook. He gave me my yearbook, which he never wrote in, by the way. I don't have any record of his that I have basically. Mm-hmm. And he gives me the yearbook and my charger, and that's it. I had change in my bag and no bag, and it was like, here you go. And then I fixed the charger for you because it was like bent a little, or he was So
that is weird. Yeah.
Very weird. Mm-hmm. And I was like, fuck this. I'm out. I'm done. I just, you know what? I don't even care anymore. Mm-hmm. And then I felt very shitty for the rest of the day. I was with the friend I was in Smashburg. He was another close friend that I had. And yeah, it was, and I was just feeling very shitty. What happened? Is this Homer? Very cool.
It's for not the wrong team, dude.
Oh, that sucks. Sorry.
This is 1-0. Bottom fifth, 1 out.
That sucks.
It's all good.
It bounced. Did it bounce?
It was a double.
Oh, double.
It was close too. It almost, but no, not quite. Oh well. But my sympathies. Regardless. Anyway. And so that happens, and then that Saturday, I think the next day, I get a fucking email. You can guess who it was, right?
Is that good?
Which I knew.
So weird.
That means he's desperate. He's which is weird because it's like, I don't know. I was like, why do you? I thought after all this, what? Mm-hmm. And then we talk, and then this is the really weird part. And it's not really, but it's like it's basically it sums up what the fuck is this? Mm-hmm. So he's like, listen, I need you. I need you. I forgot how he phrased it, but it's like, I want you back with, Yeah, again, now you know what I mean? This really weird relationship, sort of. And then I'm like, sure. And then it gets, for some reason, our power dynamic gets brought up, where how he's basically in charge, I'm not. And then he's like...
sorry, I think that's...
It's weird.
I think that's so weird.
It's weird.
Okay.
Continue. And then he's like, oh no, we have to keep that. And I'm like... What? But fuck it, because you have to understand, I've never had anyone like this in my entire life, and just as important, I think. I don't have anyone who has that history of me because I went through 4 years with him. I've never had that before, and to lose that is to lose almost. It feels like 4 years of my life are gone. Someone who knew what happened, and then I was like, I'll just deal with it. For what? Until the end of June, and then I may never see him again, and that's it. So we start hanging out again, really. And what's weird is it went back to normal very quick. No weirdness, nothing. Mm-hmm. I mean, there was a little weirdness, because here's what happened. So it was the last day of school, right? Mm-hmm. And I was just, because we went to Coney Island together with 2 friends. And I was just taking pictures of shit, because it looked nice. It was Coney Island, it's a beautiful day. Mm-hmm. And then, for the last time, he says the infamous words,
"What?
Can I have your phone?" Whatever. Mm-hmm. Here you go. Mm-hmm. So, he's doing his work on it, and I get the phone back. He deleted his contact, and he deleted all my photos from the day. Really weird. And then we have an exchange of words at the end, and then we're saying our goodbyes, which I guess in-person goodbyes. Mm-hmm. And then what happened after that? He says some shit like, well, I hope you learn from me, I guess. Some shit like that. Almost like a teacher.
Sounds like he's not even real. Sounds like some Fight Club type shit.
Yeah, it was like Tyler Durden. We made that joke, me and him, with that exact joke of are you Tyler Durden? And... yeah, that's how deep it goes. We already made that joke.
Wow, okay.
And then and I was like, yeah, I guess so. And it was like, well, I can't say the same about you to me. And I'm just like, and I'm
Damn.
all right, see ya, have a,
That's pretty fucking.
and we have our goodbyes.
When we make out.
And then we make up for the last time.
We have to make up sex later.
And then a few days later, yeah,
Oh my god.
a few days later,
Yeah.
I get a fucking text. Because he deleted his contact. So I'm like, alright, I'm never going to talk to him again. That's it. It's over.
It's over.
I get a text from him, and it's just him again. And it's like, he's just normal, just, hey, what's up? And then again, it goes back to, because he had the power dynamic of, you have to give a shit about what I say, but I don't have to give a shit about what you say.
It's
that's
not a real conversation. That's not a real
Yeah.
friend. That's not, okay. Anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But regardless, that continues for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
And then one night we're talking, and then I think I mentioned because it was during Comic-Con and just Batman Superman was going on, like the whole hype for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling him that, and then he stopped responding. And that was the last time I ever talked to him.
He was like, I'm done.
No, basically, that's exactly what he said.
He was like, disconnect.
That was the
No, I was
last
like-
time. That was 2016, right?
2015.
2015.
July
yeah,
2015.
15. Yeah.
That's
15, right?
It's like he's just like a
listen,
robot who just died.
That's exactly like and I've never I sent him a birthday text because his birthday is actually next week, October 20th. Yeah.
I think this is
How
so funny.
cute.
This is 2015.
That's
This is hysterical.
so cute.
Oh my god.
October, that I said because I'm like, all right, maybe he'll finally respond. We'll get back to normal.
No.
Back together.
This is so. What's the recent development though?
I'm getting there.
Okay,
So I
okay,
sent
my
him a
bad.
text,
Mm-hmm.
no response.
Okay.
So that was the final. Like, all right, that's chapters of my life is over.
Oh
That's
my
it.
god.
But I never really got over it because again, back to what I said before, it's 4 years of my life that are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that happened, no one knows about anymore. It's like it's really weird. Because I didn't really have many friends in high school, but I did, and I
So
would
you had a
tell
lot of
them
friends?
shit. By junior and senior year, yes. Weirdly enough, like I would have a sizable amount of friends that I could trust and rely on, and like hang out with. Which is actually the first time in my life I ever had that. That's why I probably look on those 2 years so fondly, because this is the only point in my life where I ever had that, like genuinely.
Mm-hmm.
But he knew everything about me, everything, every little piece of dirt, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking story I showed. I already told. Remember Empire City, the outline I sent you?
Yeah, of course.
He's literally a co-writer on that. Like his ideas are in that,
Mm-hmm.
and the thing I'm most proud of creating in my entire life, and he has his thumbprints on it.
Wait.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Take it away. Have a
That's it.
I would shake your hand, but burned myself.
Did you?
Yeah.
You alright?
I'm great.
You need some aloe. Aloe really helps with the burn.
I got Neosporin with that.
Neosporin? Okay, good. Oh shit, those are two good things. All
3-0 Astros. Just thought I'd throw that out.
They're not. Oh fuck. What?
Ooh.
Oh fuck.
Have a nice night, guys.
Me too.
See ya.
See you around.
So.
So you guys were having sex? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So he was dominating you.
So again, it's weird to have someone whose thumbprints are everything that I'm proud of in life.
Mm-hmm.
It's just all his fingerprints are on it. Like, how do you deal with that? You know?
Okay.
Okay, well, let's stop. Like, for really quick, just stop there. How do you deal with that?
Somebody has.
Like,
You can rewrite it.
no, I'm not reading.
I'm not touching it. Fuck that.
Okay,
Fuck.
I'm just answering a question. I'm not saying if you do that.
Well, I mean,
You can credit him, but you can be like
I was thinking.
I told Paul not to.
No, I was gonna put additional concept by him.
Okay.
Fuck
Like
that.
Well, because here's the thing.
Fuck
Original.
that.
I mean, I wanted the contact. My fantasy was, I have
You had a fantasy.
I had a fantasy.
Oh my gosh.
I have a copy of the first, either the first episode or the first issue of the comic book, and they sent it like a draft of it, or like the draft of the cover. And I asked him, how do you want to be credited? Listen, we haven't talked in how many fucking years, but I am using some of your ideas, and I do not feel comfortable not giving you credit. So I'm giving you the chance to ask, let me know what kind of credit you want on this. Because I do not care if I have to put created by me and him. I don't care. I feel nothing. I don't feel gypped by that at all. Because it's true. Because here's the thing. He was also a writer. I would read his shit. You know what I mean? But he was never serious about it. It was like a hobby for him. But he was a very good writer. And what he wrote, his style definitely got into my style. So again, I don't have anything wrong with giving him credit. But first of all, he'd probably, again, if he doesn't respond, I guess that was my goal. Like, all right, don't just put additional concepts by him.
So did he respond when you texted him how he wanted to be credited?
Oh, it's my fantasy. Because the thing is, it's like I want it to be almost like a fuck you moment. Like I fucking did it. Here it is. What do you want? Because you can either say I don't give a shit, or I don't. Hey, it's maybe oh, congratulations, this is awesome. I don't know. But regardless, that's my fantasy. But yeah, I don't know. It's such a weird thing to record. Again, he's everything that's good that's happened in my life, but a lot of what's bad has also been directly caused by him. And I don't know how to deal with that. And I'll probably not know for a long time. Regardless, so the recent development. So after that time, I never get over it because it's like look at it this way. Like when Friday comes around, it's like a part of me still wired to be like, all right, let's go do something. Let's go to Coney Island and we just talk for hours and hours. Like basically like this, almost like a proto to go to Coney Island. Basically,
Coney Island, okay.
Like not even just Coney Island, like because it was his train stop and we had our own little spot. Like it was a very great area. And we basically almost do what we're doing right now with these long, epic conversations. They go on for hours. And I'm wired to still look forward to that. And then when we're done, I get to go on the train for not a few hours, but like 40 minutes, and then bus ride for 20, 30 minutes home. But I'm wired for that still. It's weird, and I miss it in a very deep way. That's very wired into me. But yeah, so I never got over that. So every once in a while, like it's pretty often, I'll like go on Google,
Incognito.
Just type in his name and then just try and look for it.
Why does that have to be incognito?
Because I don't want a record of that being in my. Not that it matters, right? But it's this really almost.
This is insane, man.
Weird thing that I don't want, So I didn't do, and I never find because he never had a face. He had a Facebook, but he had no information on it, no profile picture. At one point, he deleted all his friends and
Lurker.
really weird.
It's like curiously looking at like an ex-girlfriend or something.
Yeah.
No, that's I'm telling you, that's what the psychology is. It's of the abusive ex-boyfriend, and you can't.
Are you the ex-boyfriend?
Yeah, well,
He's a party of it.
The opposite or whatever.
He's the abuse.
The abuser.
The abused. No.
Well, I'm the abused. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, and I never, because again, he had no trace until last week. Again, I was missing because it's been very recent. I've been missing that part of my life. So it's like I'll just type in, whatever. And I found this site that tracks alumni in Brooklyn. So I found like my school.
Sounds like a deep search.
Sounds like a military grade fucking thing, dude.
Google did you get to before you found that?
It took
sounds like 10.
Actually, here's the thing. It was a recent ad because I haven't seen this one before in my years of searching for it. This is a recent ad
In my years of searching for it.
Yeah. So I find this, and it's just I click on his name, and there's nothing there.
Yeah.
But then I click on it again, the following link, which was last week, and there's like this connection to another database on the internet, which collects
Database.
Yeah, it's like this because there's a few of them that I use, and I click on it, and I click, and it's a new database, and it's like it gives me his fucking address, and I think his number too. and it's what else? And a list of relatives.
I'm getting like low
I'm
key.
a little concerned.
So you
Yes,
know what
I
I
go to
do?
his house.
I go to his house
I sneak into the top window.
and I just laid in bed with him.
Sniffed his hair.
Want to see it? Well, hold on. Let me.
I ran my fingers through his hair. It smelled like pomegranate.
Like one last time. I kissed him on the cheek and
I
said,
literally.
"You're mine again."
And then I left.
What's there?
Found him.
I
Wow.
have a bookmark. Yeah, that.
I mean, go to it.
Oh, okay.
And then we just cradled each other.
Killed each other.
He said, and he didn't even look at me and said, "I was wondering when you'd come back."
I always gotta go to incognito.
No, I clicked the wrong thing.
Oh. Oh my god!
I've never seen you like this before. Okay,
this is it.
This is it.
Found.
Whoa! Is that? Wait, can you find anybody like that? That's a problem.
Most people, yeah.
Type in my name real fast.
Hold on. Let me get.
I actually kind of don't like this, but sure. No, type it in there.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful website.
If you fuck, okay.
$21 people named.
What if you type in my name?
You might be easy to find.
Really? Why am I? Why is
Well, I could find you, but
Yeah, I have no doubt in my mind that you could find me very easily.
That's not how you spell my name, idiot.
How do you spell it?
One.
One R, right?
Gosh. I can't spell it.
Wait, is that the recent development though that you found out his address?
Yeah,
That's
because
it?
I never knew his house.
Oh.
And it's so cathartic to see what he lives.
Oh no!
That's my fam. That's my dad. That's my mom.
Yeah.
Hold up, now I really. That's not okay.
I don't know who.
And
She's dead.
all this information.
She's dead. These three people are these are my grandparents.
Wait, is
They're
there
my
like
great grandparents.
is there? They have your. What the fuck? Okay.
That's not Jersey though. That's the other.
Oh, you need to pay money to find out shit about.
everything else. Yeah.
That's not.
That's probably a scam too, by the way.
Hopefully. Okay, hold up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
No,
to.
go ahead.
Are you gonna pay money to see where your friend?
No, I'm not. I just.
No, I feel like.
You think so? Because it's a. Oh, look. Okay. Actually, well, no, because I don't need that information. Because he's not on the internet regardless. So it's just,
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Is this right?
Yeah, those are my parents. Oh God. That's my house. That's
So much for being off the grid.
where I
There's
fucking
no
live.
such thing these days.
Elias's relatives look. Oh, God, fucking damn it! They really have my address on
They
here.
got everything.
Contact information. Do they have my phone number?
They probably do, but you have to pay for it. Oh, it's not out.
That's not all right. This is how do you feel about
Beautiful.
this?
I love it.
Wait. What else did they have of me?
That's okay. On my theory, nothing else. It's a scam.
Oh yeah.
I think so. Yeah. I think because if you try and pay for your information, it's a scam.
The fact that they have all that. They have my great grandparents.
Right. So that must be his father. And his mother.
Why would the fuck they have my great grandparents' name on there?
Yeah, that's his house.
How does anyone know that?
Are you gonna go to his house? Are you gonna go to his house and knock on his door?
I've thought about just going as a fuck you, I know where you.
It sounds like a weird stalker movie.
Yeah, this is.
Where is it?
It's
Halloween.
It's only 95 cents.
No, it's a scam. It's fucking. They get your email.
Type in the wrong email.
Hold on, let me go to it. Hold on. Oh, I have a bookmark. Yeah. Again, now imagine you never know where he lives. He never tells you where he lives. He'll hint at it I could see my house.
That's the
from
safe
there.
house.
I could see. And he joke about I could see it right, and he never show me. Mm-hmm. Again, I would imagine who's your best in the world? Who's your best friend?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Just pick one. Just a close that knows everything about you.
I don't know. I have a lot of friends that know a lot of things about me.
Well, for argument's sake, imagine you can't go to their house. You don't know who their parents are.
Dude, who the fuck is my? You got me really thinking now.
Oh, cool.
I have a lot of close friends.
Right.
See, I don't have best friends. I have
Close friends.
so there's family, and then there's close friends. There's very close friends. Then there's guys, close friends,
Right.
good friends,
Huh.
Friends. Acquaintances.
I actually have found there's a really cool article I found that lists like how you deal with that kind of that tier of levels as you get older in like your 20s and 30s. Of like just how you deal because it's basically it's the same thing. You have best friends, close friends, acquaintances, and then everyone else in the world. And I just found it. I might pull it up later in a few minutes after I finish this. But first, and now I found because again, years of searching, and then just one day this shows up on my door, and that's where he lived.
Just so you know, we're on Google Maps right now, looking at this fucking kid's house.
That's where he for I don't know how many years, but for those 4 years I knew him, that's where he went home every night.
Dun dun dun. And did you? Who knows what?
God, who knows?
There's a dartboard of you, and it's just throwing darts at it.
Just every day,
That's crazy. See,
And that, as I can say,
that was kind of an interesting story.
I hope so.
That was like.
Well, because I think it explains a lot of my issues of like, imagine how weird it is to have someone who knows everything about you just disappear. And now it's like you don't have a past.
What would you do if he's like trying to ruin your life, like actively
like right now?
Yeah.
Well, because the whole problem is he didn't give a shit, so he wouldn't do that because he's wasting his time. You know, it'd be like, oh, I'm glad you think of me so much. You're actually trying to ruin my life. It's intriguing. But yeah, that's. I bookmarked that article, just
What article?
that I mentioned just now.
the one that says like the friends and stuff
Frederick Douglass.
Frederick Douglass.
for class, probably, right?
Bookmarked.
Yeah, so your life mounting, strangers, tier 2, yeah.
You're pretty good friends. Not really your friends. Your acquaintances.
Your mountain life.
Yeah.
Your life mountain, rather.
Yeah, and the whole article is just about how do you deal with, like, who should be in what tier. Because there's a difference between someone actually being what they are and how you treat them. Like, you could have someone who treats you as a very close friend, but you don't see them as a close friend. And it's a weird thing.
Oh, yeah, that is weird.
Yeah,
that
so
is
and
super fucking weird.
So that whole article talks about that, basically, how you deal with that. Because it's a weird thing, because when you're in your teen years and you're growing up, you have so much free time, so you're always hanging out with people. Even right now, we have free time, so we're hanging out.
Well, not you. You're always
You're
I'm
busy.
always busy. But we're good. But once you get into like your adult years, you're working. What was this a score?
I just got onto second base. Sorry.
Yeah, you're working. You have maybe you have a wife and children already, or maybe you don't have time. You're just working at that
Because
point.
I'm so busy.
Because I'm so busy.
I'm swamped.
You're slammed.
This is what. Okay.
Well, yeah,
I'm glad you're on board with this. But yeah,
you have your whole life. You know, it's a weird thing to deal with, and I just found it interesting. I found that article. But yeah, I felt good finding that fucking address. I'm not gonna lie. Because it felt like I one-upped him in a way. I found it. I know.
This is crazy.
I
It's
know.
great, right? I hope so. It probably. I bet it explains a good deal of how I actually am, of why rather I am.
So if you've never met this kid in your life, what would you be like right now?
Well, if you just took him out. I had another friend. No, I mentioned him on the podcast before, and he was very encouraging of me being a stand-up comic. Honestly, I would probably be doing that. If I went the creative route, I would probably be doing that. If I didn't have that though, I would probably be at Buffalo State doing political science, and I'd probably be a lawyer, and that's what I do. A lawyer, something in political science. You know, because it's funny if you look at the careers of political science, you get all this whole list I don't remember. But something in that, you know? Yeah, a rather passionless, boring life. If I never met him. But at the same time, I don't know, I might trust people more maybe? I don't know.
You don't trust anybody?
No, it's not that. It's funny. The trust part hasn't affected me that much. At least I'm not conscious of it. It might be an unconscious thing where I'm just naturally just. I don't know. Let's put it this way: what happened could have affected me in a way worse way than I am right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I still think I have a fairly normal mask that I put on. You know, I could seem just normally eccentric. You know what I mean? Oh, it's just a little weird, instead of like like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little weird.
A little weird.
I define trust. What's it called? I feel like if you had like your child, would you trust somebody with them? With
it's a good definition.
That's how I'd be like, yeah. Would you trust?
It's a very deep definition.
It's a very
I trust my child with Paul.
Uncle Paul's here.
No.
I don't know how. I really don't know. I'm not saying that to be because I trust you with things,
right?
But but I just feel like you would. I know you wouldn't like
Eat the rice.
forget. I would.
Uncle Paul made you rice. Eat it.
No, I know you wouldn't be any like fucking. You'd be like you'd just be like, oh, shit, like what the fuck.
Fuck that. I don't want to do this.
Do you guys?
Right now.
You
know how to
drink?
do this? I don't.
You know what I mean? But like, I feel like you wouldn't be mad and like take it out.
Yeah.
You know what I
Listen,
mean?
kid, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you while watching Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, while playing. No, I just so like yeah, you know. But I think that's so funny.
So yeah.
No, but that's a really interesting thing I thought of the other day. I was like, oh, you know, like
what?
You know, just like who would I trust anybody
with your children?
With a child?
Right.
I don't even mind. It's like a cousin, like a baby cousin.
Right.
I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know. But that's that story. That's a long. I've been sort of waiting to tell that story on here. Mm-hmm. Sort of not. I had to tell you guys anyway at some point because that's definitely a huge part of my past. That's now on the internet.
What?
Yeah. If he wanted, he could look this up easily and find out. I've been talking shit.
No, really. No, you're talking. You
got two bros to get your back.
Yeah, no, you weren't actually. If we're being honest, you weren't. You were literally just telling it how it was.
Yeah, I still consider the relationship I had with him to be the most. What do you?
You could have just said it. You could have said friendship. You could have, I just love it.
I still consider the relationship I had with this
I
man.
say the same thing with my father. Like the relationship I've had with him, in that way. I mean, like a personal relationship
with your.
No, I'm just busting your balls.
Oh, I know, but it's still. I don't know where to put it next to my relationship with my father. But it's either number one or number two in terms of most important of how it affected me. Mm-hmm. Which is weird because again,
it was pretty deep actually. If you really.
I hope so. I'd like to think so. Mm-hmm. But again, it's weird to not have that in my life anymore, and have had that missing rather for the past 3 years? No, 2 years and a quarter. Yeah, it's a tough thing to deal with, I guess. Mm-hmm. But that wraps that. I really did fucking it up this podcast, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Any closers? I don't want to. I'm done. I'll wrap it up at 1:50.
Redmond, don't you? What did you do over the past 2 weeks, man?
Yeah, come on, story.
You got something.
Yeah,
I went home.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. I was going to ask you how going home was. And then we got on the topic of high school, and you're like, you know what? Let me fuck shit up real quick.
Let me fuck some shit up.
There you go.
Is that Jordan Peele?
Yeah, it is Jordan Peele. That's ad
for
with what's her face
from
Tilda Sweden.
Tilda Sweden.
Yeah. Lyft. Yeah. Cool. Anyways, yeah, anything?
Yeah, anything? Any fun?
Not really. I mean, home was home, and it's the same thing. Had to work yesterday and the day before. I have to work tomorrow.
Wait, where do you work? What Stop and Shop do you work? Do you
No,
still work for something? The internship. Sorry, I didn't mean
God,
to degrade
Jared.
you. I did not mean to degrade you.
Oh, like I just wanted to be Steve Carell. No!
God, please.
God, please, no!
What did you say about you? Just do it, Toby!
Oh, man.
Jeez. Yeah, but I'm not looking forward to it.
So, what you're saying is, you're really busy.
No, I didn't say that. I mean, you're
slammed.
I've done nothing. I went to class.
You are. What's the other one you used?
Swamp. I'm drowning in work.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm drowning in
Paul.
boredom with it.
Did you remember? Did you remember the person that said that really weird thing?
No!
No, right?
No!
I was
don't.
okay because like a while ago, Paul and I we were just like I was like Paul, I was thinking about this thing the other day, and then like Paul, I think we were like somewhere and me
Was
and
that
Paul.
the girl's apartment?
I think it was at somebody's apartment. It was during a party, and Paul was like listening to this girl talk. And she just said some really fucking weird thing. And I saw the look on Paul's face. It was just the faintest look of, what the fuck did you just tell me? And then, and then we both, like, acknowledged it, but then we just kept on listening to her.
Yeah, what?
But I don't remember.
It.
It was, I was like, what did she say? She said something like, she was like, yeah, I just, oh my god, I have no clue.
Because I remember, was it earlier in the year or later? Because I remember we went to like 2 parties, and that was it.
I don't remember. I really don't. I can't remember.
So annoying. Weird.
It's fucking annoying.
Fucking, I'm swamped.
I'm swamped.
Oh my god.
I'm fucking
We had a whole conversation over a text message too.
We did, and he's genuinely annoyed. So,
Oh, yeah. Alright.
right.
Well, we did hit the 2-hour mark.
We did.
Thank you for listening. Sorry we've been away.
I didn't think we'd
will
do it.
be,
What?
I think we make it.
We made it. We made it.
Oh, we made it. We made it
We
alright.
always make it.
We always make
I will
it.
make it.
Thank you for listening. Like I said, sorry we weren't here for the past 2-3 weeks, but we were going to try to be more consistent. No, it's not even the fact that we're trying to be more. Like,
just
we will.
swamped.
We're just
Swamped
swamped.
at work.
We're just swamped. We're busy. We've been fucking. We're just occupied and
Skirt, skirt.
skirt. And so I guess signing off. I'm Jared,
I'm Reddmond. Paul.
and I guess if you look hard enough, you can find out where we live.
Yes.
Please do. Bye, everyone.